Hi Taurus, welcome to Lightsageintuitive, or welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you guys. I really appreciate your support. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to start with a few oracle cards. We'll talk about those, and then I will shuffle a tarot and let them fall out and talk about them as they fall. I'm not looking for anything specific. It is a general reading, but I will talk about whatever I see. So let's see what's going on for you guys. What's going on for Taurus? What guidance do you guys need? Encouragement, messages from Spirit. What do we have for Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus. Surrender. All right. Stop fighting against the flow. Release it to the universe. Surrender. It's not something that you can control. The void. I feel like you could be going through a dark night of the soul. You could feel like you are in the dark. I feel like there's actually a lot of work that is being done in this darkness, things happening behind the scene, working for you. I feel like, you have surrender in the void, and when you're trying to manifest something or create something in your life, the more you hold on to it, the more tightly you cling to it, the less room the universe has to work on your behalf. And I feel like you're being asked to surrender to the void and let this work happen in the background. Have some faith and trust that things are working for your benefit, even though you don't understand or see it right now. I feel like you could also need to be getting some rest, and you could be getting dreams, hits, intuitive indications through your sleep. Pay attention to your dreams. Maybe keep a dream journal. Pleasure and creation. Wow. Someone had these two cards yesterday too. I can't remember who. One of the fire signs. I feel like you are about to, once you can surrender to the void, you are about to embark on a very busy time. I feel like there's something you're creating, whether it's a project, something you want to do in your life, there's a relationship that's beginning. There's something that brings you a lot of pleasure. It fires you up physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I mean, this person is just surrounded with light and understanding and just surrender. I mean, she's just surrendered. It's like she's being carried by this energy that's circling her. And it's pleasurable. It feels good. I feel like once you can release and surrender, you are going to begin this process of, to me, it's pleasure, but this really looks like an awakening to me. And there's something you're going to create. There's something that I feel like you're going to discover through this process that is going to begin an incredibly creative period for you. I think it's going to really, you're going to put a lot of effort and energy into this, and I feel like that is also why you need to surrender to the void and get some rest to prepare for the energy that's going to be required of you to push this forward. Let's take a look at the tarot. What's going on for Taurus? What else can you tell us about what's going on with Taurus, please? Okay. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What's going on with Taurus? What does Taurus need to know as they move forward? Seven of emotions, Seven of Cups, a lot of choices, a lot of options. I feel like this is speaking about this right here. It's like I see all these circles of light. It's like all these options, all these potentials. I feel like all you need to do, I mean, I say that like it's so easy, but all you need to do is make a choice once you make that choice, you are going to begin creating this. But right now, it's not clear. I feel like there's a lot of options that look good, possibilities, different pathways that you can go down. I feel like that you can't choose the wrong one. We also have the Three of Wands. So once you make this choice, you're just going to be waiting for it to come to fruition. And I don't mean waiting like you won't be putting in the effort. I think once you make that choice, you will be putting in the effort, but it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute before it comes in. Five of Voices. While you are waiting, I feel like this is something that you have been struggling with, Taurus, something that you're working on healing. Five of Voices. Disappointment, sadness, focusing on things that haven't worked out. I feel like it's something you have been making progress with, but this waiting period, once you've made this choice and put your effort into that and focused on it, although you are hopeful, there's this trap of falling into the focusing on things that haven't worked out. I feel like this is an obstacle for you to overcome. Just be aware of that. I'm also getting, as I'm looking at these cards, that there is a choice that you have made. You worried that it was maybe not the right choice, or that it was an illusion, that it was just a dream, a pipe dream, and that you have been waiting for this, and you are losing hope. You are beginning to feel like it isn't ever going to happen. You're losing faith. Let's see what else we get. Nine of Cups. This is potentially your wish fulfillment. You chose what you felt like was your wish fulfillment. Whatever it is. Something creative, something you're putting your effort into. Four of Inspiration, Four of Wands, something we're celebrating, something built on a solid foundation, a marriage, a relationship, a relationship of some sort. Definitely does not have to be romantic, but definitely a very deep bond worthy of celebrating. I feel like this is coming back together, reconnecting. We have the Empress. This is you showing up in your own reading. The Six of Emotions, the Five of Emotions, actually, and the Emperor. Wow. Okay, actually, God, I'm seeing this differently now. This is actually the Five of Voices, or the Five of Swords. This is the Five of Cups, which is what I thought that was when I was talking about it. But this is winning at all costs. This is conflict. This is fighting, struggling to be successful, to be the victor. I feel like this is really talking more about your need to surrender to this, and to let it play out. I feel like this is difficult for you to surrender. I feel like this is your fear right here. This is, you made this choice. You thought this was your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, getting what makes you happy, reconnecting, reunion with this person, someone very significant. I feel like with the Emperor and the Empress here, that this is a divine union, or what you feel or felt like was a divine union, and you are worried about it now. Here's you as the Empress showing up. This union hasn't happened. You are in your feels. You're reminiscing about the past with this person. You're focused on it. You're just, you want to come back together with this person, but you feel like it's not going to happen. It hasn't happened. It's not happening. You're losing faith in this. You're losing faith that you are going to be coming back together with this Emperor, this divine union of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Let's see what the potential outcome is. What is the potential outcome for Taurus, please? Three of Cups, reconciliation, and coming together in joyous celebration. What else do we have? Five of Wands, Seven of Voices, strategic planning. This is, Five of Wands is putting in the effort, fighting the little small battles to overcome the obstacles. Seven of Voices is, it can be theft, deceit, betrayal, or it can be strategic planning. I feel like it's talking more about strategic planning, that there are obstacles in the way, and in order to overcome them, there's a need to think about this logically, to strategize, to come up with a plan in order to make this happen. What else do we have for Taurus, please? The Muse of Inspiration, the King of Wands. I feel like, this is very much like this Emperor card. I feel like this person is coming into your life. They're showing up as the king and not the emperor. I feel like they are here and they're inspired, they're motivated, their passion is lit, but they are not able to take the lead. Not that the King of Wands isn't a leader, but there's something about this being the king and not the emperor. They're not, they're a little off kilter. They're not in their full power. They could have gone through something. With the Seven of Pentacles. So discernment, looking at what needs to be evaluated. I feel like with the Seven of Voices and the Seven of Pentacles, it's about a need to really, really look at the situation, to weed out those things that are not working in this situation, figuring out how to change this in order to, I don't know, I feel like there's a period of waiting as well. There's some things that need to be reevaluated in order to survive the waiting period. Or there are some things that need to be walked away from. Wow. Wow. All right, Taurus, wow. So on the bottom of the deck, we have Awakening, or the Judgment card. This is waking up to the truth of a situation, making a judgment call. It can also be coming back together as well, but we have the Awakening card followed by the Death, transformation, end of something, something changing, and the Devil. So death to this devil energy, this feeling trapped, tied, and bound, with communication about this with the Eight of Wands, followed by Justice. There's been an imbalance or an injustice in this situation, and that is over. You're awakening. I feel like this is you in this situation. I feel like when this king comes back in, you've done a lot of thinking about this. You've had a lot of clarity and realizations, and you are walking away because you have maybe not away from this connection, maybe away from the dynamic here that has this king. Maybe this is even you. It has this emperor as a king instead of the fullness of the emperor, the balance of the divine masculine and feminine. I feel like you have woken up to this and you are putting an end to this toxic cycle, and you are communicating about it in order to restore justice to this, because intuitively you know that that is the only way that you are going to be able to work on this, to make it grow, to put in the effort to make it something of value. It's a Two of Cups. It is something that, this is a very deep connection for you. This is something, and it can be a sibling, a best friend, a lover, whatever it is. This Two of Cups, this is something very emotional for you, something you really feel a deep connection with this person, but it has been toxic, and this cycle has to end. I feel like you're getting this clarity, you are having this awakening. When you go when you surrender and go into the void, you are going to get this awakening, have this realization, and understand how to come in and shift this, that this has to end. You have to let this cycle, this toxic situation die in order to be transformed. Wow. I'm going to shuffle and get a few more cards. So we understand that you're walking away from this toxicity. You are pruning. Seven of Materials or Seven of Pentacles is about divine timing and waiting for everything for the fruit to ripen on the vine, but it's also about plucking the fruit from the vine that cannot grow to fruition so that there's nutrients for those things on the vine that can grow. You are weeding. You're weeding things out, and you're walking away from those things that are not working. those things that have been too difficult, that you don't feel like, yeah. What else do we have for Virgo? Sorry, not Virgo, Taurus, I'm sorry. Anything else for Taurus? Wow. I guess that's, actually that's your message. That's what it is. I think that you are, wow. You're really looking at your options. You're looking at how things haven't worked out. You're looking at what you saw as your wish fulfillment and how this emperor has not shown up. Whatever this emperor represents for you in your life, and it can even be you. This could be within yourself. But there's something that I feel like with this here, this is a third party. I mean, and we had the devil there as well. It's not, it doesn't have to be, an infidelity. It can just be whatever the toxicity is. Maybe someone's not communicating and that puts a block to it. Maybe someone's too focused on something else in their life and that puts a block in this. But whatever the situation is, I do feel like this is a third party and it's caused some difficulty, some obstacles to overcome. And it has put you into this place of really having to stop and evaluate and strategically plan how you are going to find your balance in this situation, because this is not fulfilling you right now. It is not your Nine of Cups. It's not your wish fulfillment. It is leaving you in this Five of Cups energy, or because this Emperor is in this Five of Cups energy. And you're having to look at what needs to be cut away, what needs to be weeded out and walked away from. And you've figured out that it is this toxicity that has to end, and you are going to communicate about this. I feel like that is going to be a pivotal moment in this, and things are going to shift from that moment forward. I do feel whatever comes from that moment forward, this is what is for your highest good, to take this action to recognize, acknowledge, and walk away from this toxicity that has you in this place, not feeling fulfilled. Wow. It's a hard one, but I see you making a breakthrough. I see you, and you are going to have pleasure, and you are going to find this creative spark within you when you take the lead, when you step into your masculine power and take charge of this situation. Wow. So this is the energy today. It could be different tomorrow, different next week, but this is what I have for you now. I hope that this helped. I see you in a difficult time. I know, but I see you digging deep. I see you really finding your self-worth and recognizing how this is not satisfying you or fulfilling you in this dynamic, and that something about this has to change, and you're stepping up and taking charge of your life. I love that for you. We'll see where the energy is next time. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and until next time.